Today I'm sharing my top 5 high yield savings accounts that are right now, and they change throughout the years because some fees change or the programs change, different things like that. But I love high yield savings accounts. Now, high yield savings accounts, you can get a better rate of interest, better rate of return on your money because they are online based. Now, a typical bank like Wells Fargo, Bank of America, they have traditional buildings that they have to run. They have to pay the rent, they have to pay utilities, employees, all of that. So therefore, they have that overhead. Now, high yield savings accounts are online banks, so they don't have that overhead. So therefore, they can pass the savings on to you. So therefore, they can have a much higher interest rate, which is amazing. Now, when we have debt, we want our interest rates to be low, low, low. But with savings accounts, we want them to be high because then it's a better return for our money, which is what we want and which is amazing. So today we're going to talk about my top 5 ones. We're going to look at the fees. We're going to look at the interest rates, all of that. Now, I do want to preface this with saying that interest rates change all the time. I'm filming this today. Tomorrow they may be a different interest rate, or a week from now, a year from now. So when you're watching this video, they may have changed a little bit, but I'll have links to all of them in the description so you can go and see what the rates are at any time and if you want to sign up for them. So I'll have them linked down below in the description, all the ones that we're going to talk about today. Now, what do you use a high yield savings account for? High yield savings accounts are really great for different categories of savings. So sinking funds. Now, what's a sinking fund? Sinking fund is just a fancy term for a savings account. If you are saving for a new car, or if you're saving for maybe paying your car insurance in a 6-month block so that you can get a discount. Or a sinking fund could be for a new house, or it could be for kids' school supplies every single year, whatever it is, that you're putting a set aside amount every single month so that you can pay that in full and not go into debt. That's what I love about sinking funds. The way that I define them is they are preventing you from going into debt if something happens. High yield savings accounts are also great for emergency funds, for storing your emergency fund, or for just general savings. Now, they do sometimes take a couple days for processing. Now we're going to look at that, of how long it takes to transfer it from your high yield savings account to your traditional bank, to your checking account where you can swipe your debit card or whatever it is. Sometimes they take a couple days, which we're going to look at. But honestly, I like that there's a little bit of distance between being able to just swipe or just direct transfer and have it at a second's notice, because then you're less likely to spend it. If it is something that is super easy, or a pile of cash that you have under your mattress for your emergency fund, if something happens, you're like, you know what? The new Apple Watch just came out. I really want to, it's an emergency. My old one broke. It's an emergency. I'm just going to take it. Whereas if you have to wait a couple days, you may rethink your purchase and be like, you know what, this is not an emergency fund. Yeah, my roof leaking, that's an emergency fund. The new Apple Watch, not an emergency fund purchase. So we're going to put some distance. So I like that there's a little bit of distance between them with an online bank. Now, let's dig into the top 5 high yield savings accounts. First up is Cit Bank. And as you can see, Cit Bank has an amazing interest rate right now of 2.1% APY. That is incredible. That is very high for a savings rate. So that's amazing. So this is for competitive rate with Savings Connect account, which is our high yield savings account. The benefits of an easy access to your funds when you open optional e-checking account. So they have competitive rates, as you can see, which is 16 times the national average. 16 times, that's crazy. They have mobile banking, so you can still direct deposit checks from your phone. You can still review your account, all of that, right on your phone, which is awesome. They have no monthly service fees. So it says Cit Bank is a partner in savings. There are no account openings or monthly service fees for savings accounts. That's awesome. Stay connected to your funds. So you may send and receive money through Zelle, plus bill pay and debit account when you open an optional e-account. So you can do Zelle. I know that that's how we pay our lawn guy, is through Zelle. So you can have those banking features that a lot of the traditional banks have, which are great features to have. You can open an account in minutes, and as you can see, that this is FDIC insured. So they are insured up to $250,000 for your money. So if something happens federally with your money, it is insured, which is very, very important with any type of bank, an online bank or traditional bank. Having an FDIC insured is so important. Next up is Ally Bank. Ally Bank is another great high yield savings account. They can save smarter, faster than ever. And as you can see, they have 24/7 support, no monthly maintenance fees, minimums, or balance requirements. So there's going to be no fees. You don't have to have a certain amount to keep your account. Some accounts, if you have below $100 and you have to pay $10 a month, nothing like that with Ally Bank, which is great. You can also use buckets, which you can organize your money with buckets. This is a really cool feature. So you can have an account for an emergency fund, account for vacation savings, account for car fund, different buckets, different accounts within your checking account, so that you can have that. You can have up to 10 buckets so that you can visually see and organize. I personally like it all in one, and then I just organize in Excel. That's how I do my sinking funds and savings. But this, you can do buckets as well. There's totally different options. So you can also optimize with boosters. So they have reoccurring transfers, so you can set it and forget it. So you can say, I want to transfer $100 a month from my main checking account. You can also do roundups. So we track your Ally interest checking accounts for transfers. We can round up to the interest nearest dollar. When you accrue at least $5 in roundups, we transfer it into your savings. That's a great feature. They also have surprise savings, which is cool. We analyze your linked checking accounts for safe to save money, then transfer it to your savings so you don't have to. Cool features. Now here's where they compare. So Ally, as you can see, no monthly minimums, whereas Bank of America Advantage Saving is $8, Chase is $5, Wells Fargo is $5. $0 opening fee. You can organize into buckets. You can analyze your linked checking accounts, and their APY interest is 2.0%. So a little bit lower than Cit Bank, but as you can see for Bank of America, it's 0.01%. Chase and Wells Fargo are also 0.01%. So this is 2%. That is a huge difference. That's the difference between getting like a penny of interest every single month and getting a couple dollars every single month. Now, it's just a couple dollars, but I'd rather get a couple dollars than a penny. That's not going to be doing me anything. Next is American Express. Did you know that American Express is not just credit cards? They also have online savings. They also have checking and banking and all different things, but they have a high yield savings account. So as you can see with American Express, their APY is 1.7%. So a little bit lower than Cit Bank and Ally, but it is another great option for a high yield savings account. So there's no minimums or monthly fees, 24/7 online customer service, easy access to your money around the clock, FDIC insured, backed by service and reliability of American Express. So if you trust that name American Express, this is a great option because they are a well-known brand for you. So as you can see here, here is a calculator. So if your initial deposit is $1,000, over time, you are investing $150 every single month. And then you have a weekly deposit of $0. So you're doing $150 a month. You can see here with a high yield savings account how much it's going to grow over the years. So you have earned interest of $486 over the years in interest just by $150 a month, whereas a traditional bank is only $35. After the first month, it's $32, where a traditional bank is $2. And you can see here over the years how it grows. So this is a great chart to see how a high yield savings account really impacts it. Next is Barclays. Barclays is another online high yield savings account. They have a APY of 1.80% APY. And their features are secured 24/7 online access to your funds, online transfer to and from your bank, direct deposit, so you can direct deposit right from your work paycheck, no monthly fees, no minimum balance to open, and then tools to help you save money, which is great. So Barclays is 1.80% interest. Next is Capital One 360. Now Capital One 360 has their 360 performance savings account, and they have a savings rate of 1.90% savings rate. They have no fees, so no minimum balance, no monthly fees. They have a easy to use app, which all of these have apps to use, automatic savings plans, multiple accounts, and mobile check deposit with Capital One 360, which is great. So 1.9%. So as you can see, Cit Bank is the one with the highest interest, but there may be other features that you want or other names that you trust. If you want to go with American Express because you already have American Express, then you can do that as well. I will have that link down below. Comment down below, what high yield savings account do you use, or is there any that I didn't include in this list? Let me know down below in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Let's keep the conversation going. If you want to know my full review video on Cit Bank, check this video out here. And if you want to know how to build wealth during recessions are scary, but they can be a great time to build wealth. If you want to know how to do that, check out this video here. No.